Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Hey y'all, it's your girl Free, Spirit CC, on the scene once again. Yeah, y'all just dropped on in here to speak on a content creator. I'll just get right to it. Speak on this concrete content creator. Her channel name is Tiana. I can be me. Tiana, I can only be me. Tiana, I can only be me. Now, I do not know if y'all ever heard of her channel or y'all ever watched her channel. But I've watched her channel a few times. She got a pretty cool channel. So, I happened to be strolling the YouTube streets today and realized that she had in her title on her way to the hospital. On her way to the hospital. So I'm like, wow. You know, when somebody said they're on their way to the hospital, you know. And it said also, you know, you like, what? What's going on with her? You know, whatever. And it says something about, I can't feel my, and then it cut off right there. So I'm thinking this child must be saying she can't feel her feet. But she left that part out, so, you know. So I checked out the video. Because like I say, I've seen I've seen quite a few of her videos. And I think she's, a pretty cool person. So, that's why I should watch her videos. I watch her videos from time to time. But this particular time, I looked at her video today. And she had paused. She was sitting in her car. And she had paused for a long time without saying anything. So I don't know if she was waiting for people to come into her live or what. She was waiting for a certain amount of people to come to her live before she started talking or whatever. But anyway, the child was talking about her feet swelling up. And she needed to go to the hospital. She said her feet had swelled up like a balloon. And I was like, oh, wow. And she was speaking of one foot. And she said, it was so bad that she had to walk outside to her car with her grandma's walker. She had to use her grandma's walker to walk outside. So I was like, her feet must be pretty, messed up or whatever. I'm like, oh my gosh. But then she continued to speak, y'all, and she started saying something about her toes, two of her toes. Excuse me, y'all. She was speaking of her two of her toes on that same foot. And lo and behold, this child said two of her toes came off her foot. Off her left foot. So the left foot had done blowed up. And she said one particular evening or whatever, she stepped on a nail. So the first thing came to my mind was gangrene. I'm like, honey, if this child ain't got a tetanus shot or whatever, she can get gangrene and get that foot cut off. Her whole foot cut off, or her whole leg cut off, or whatever. So, I was very, very concerned. I really was. I don't really know this woman. I really don't. I don't know if I'm Adam or Eve. But I'm just saying, I was watching her video, and she looked so serious and so sincere about what she was speaking of. Her feet and everything. So she said she was waiting on her husband because he didn't want her to go to the hospital by herself. So she said she was waiting on her husband to come and go with her to the hospital. And that's why she didn't call the ambulance too. She said some of the ambulance. So I was like, oh wow, you know. And she said her feet, y'all, she said her feet had unturned black. She said her foot turned black, the left one. And then she said after her foot turned black, to her toes, just blew off. So I was like, oh my God, oh my Heavenly Father, right? So you know, I was very concerned. I truly, honey, I put my hand on a stack of Bibles, honey. I was very concerned about the lady. I said, oh my God. So I got to praying for her. I said a prayer for her. I said, oh my God, will she be okay? And I said, where is her husband? Why is he taking so long? I'm like, honey, I've been to call the ambulance myself. You know, I'm saying all this to myself or whatever. And then my husband, he happened to be walking by while I was looking at the video, her video. And he said, what's going on? I said, this lady up here saying that her foot done swelled up and it turned black and it blowed up like a balloon and say her two her toes flew out, blew off of her foot. And moments of the video, I seen her, she was laughing. So I was saying to myself, maybe she getting delirious along with this thing going on. Maybe it's freaking her out. And, it just, she just started laughing. I mean, I was dead serious. So my husband, he was like, wow. And I was like, yeah, she waiting on her husband. I said, but if I was her, honey, I would call the ambulance to come pick me up and take me there immediately. I'm like, that's what I would do. So, I mean, I thought this woman was dead serious. I mean, my husband was like, is she serious? I said, yeah, I do believe she's serious. I said, I done watched a couple of her videos, and I said, I've seen, a lot of her expressions, and, I've seen a lot of her videos, and I'm like, she seemed like she's telling the truth to me. I said, I don't think she's joking. I said, I do not think the woman is joking. I said, I think she is telling the truth. So, after I told my husband what happened, he went to the store, came back, I told him what happened. What she said and everything. He told me he was downstairs Googling some things, about what I was telling him about what she said was going on with her foot. So he was Googling things. So we took this thing very serious. You know what I'm saying? We took it very, very serious. And I said a prayer for her and everything. I said, I hope she'd be okay. I said, whatever's going on with her foot or whatever, and her toes. And then, honey, she said something about her darn toes was in her tennis shoe that she had on the other day or other night or whatever. She said she think her 2 toes was in the doggone tennis shoe. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, really. And then the woman turned around, y'all, at the end, close to the end of the video, and she told everybody that it's a prank. Can y'all believe that? Can y'all truly believe that? Because I couldn't believe it. I tell you, she was good. She was good because she got me, honey. You got to be good to get me, honey. And she got me with that, honey, because I thought that woman was so serious and so sincere. I really did. And I'm like, you know what? If something like that really, really happened, something serious really happened to her, God forbid if something serious do happen to her, but if something serious happened to this woman, how is anybody going to believe her? After this prank here, this was a serious prank. I'm sure it probably upset a lot of people. I don't know if she's going to lose subscribers behind it or what. I have no idea. But all I do know is it was a terrible prank, honey. That was a terrible, serious prank. I mean, I don't know you, Tiana, and we are strangers to each other, but I'm like, you know, you never know who's praying about you, honey. You never know who's praying for you about, you know, illnesses and whatever you speak on, you know, on the YouTube streets, you know, because we all content creators out here. And I mean, your subscribers, they was concerned about you too. So the Lord knows how they feeling right now. But I'm just saying, you know, and there's this thing about, what was it, chicken and the wolf. The chicken was crying wolf because the chicken knew the wolf was trying to come get him and eat him. So the chicken cried wolf one day. And all the people ran, you know, to help him to see what's going on. Okay? But that was cool, you know. He was good. Okay? But next time, the chicken cried wolf. You know, see, because the first time, the chicken was, you know, was a joke. He was kidding. And the people came to save the chicken because he cried wolf. So they came to his rescue. So the chicken cried wolf again. And nobody came. And the chicken got eaten alive. Nobody came for the chicken. Because, see, the people didn't know what to believe anymore. Because they figure you do a prank like you did before, you know, you might prank us again. And we ain't coming next time because we don't believe you. So I'm just saying, honey, people need to be careful about these, you know, pranks that they do. When you do pranks, you know, serious pranks as that one prank that you did today, girl. So I'm telling you, you got me. I was on your side. I told my husband, I said, no, she ain't playing around. I say, she's serious. I said, she's serious. Something is really going on with her foot. And I was imagining it and everything. I was like, oh my God, that sounds horrified. I mean, really. So anyway, anyhow, y'all, I had to come in here and tell y'all that. I had to tell somebody. So that's why I shared it with y'all. And her name is Tiana. I can only be me. She, I think she got a very cool channel. Like I say, I watch her videos sometimes. And if y'all want us to go over and subscribe to her channel, y'all should do so. Because the only thing I don't like is that darn prank today. Because, girl, you got me. Oh, you got me. You got me good, girl. You got me good, girl. Oh, honey, I don't know how often you be doing these pranks, girl, but tread lightly with these pranks, girl, especially them serious ones like you did today. I saw it today on this Thursday. I do believe you posted it today, too. I believe so. Yeah, she was, say she's on her, the title is on her way to, she was on her way to the hospital. Can't feel, you know, her, and she left the, you know, left it as a blank after that. So you know, check out the video and see exactly what she couldn't feel. I knew she was talking about her feet, though. I could just imagine she was talking about she couldn't feel her feet. But okay, y'all, your girl gone for now. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Free Spirit CC. See y'all later. On the flip side, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Have a blessed rest of y'all day. My butterflies love y'all.